So one of the things that's really important when it comes to reviewing performance with your team members is to review both the numbers and the behaviours. Now, the numbers actually is quite a straightforward thing to review with people, because as long as you've got the mechanisms to gather the information and you've got the reports on the key performance indicators, then actually without getting too emotional about it, we can look and say, okay, is the role that this person is performing delivering the numbers that we needed them to deliver to hit the targets of the business and the like. Now that should be a relatively straightforward conversation. You're either kind of behind track, on track, or ahead of track, if that makes some sense, by number. What people find a little bit harder, or a lot harder, is to review performance from a behavioural point of view. So how are people going about doing their job within the team? And this is where I actually had a conversation only this morning with a client, and this is probably why I'm doing this video right now, about, okay, it becomes harder because it's like, where do you start? Well, the place to start in terms of a review, in my opinion, would be start with your values. This is why a lot of people kind of haven't got their values actually clearly identified and communicated. But on the assumption that you have, get your values out. And let's just say there are 7 key values within the team. Well, that really should be the way that we assess people's performance in terms of how they go about doing the job. So let's imagine that we've got the values here. And let's just say that you are my team member that I'll be reviewing. So let's then just say, so this is me and this is you. Then really it's a conversation about, okay, look, in relation to this value here, how would you score yourself on a score of 1 to 5 on this value here? So again, this person might say, well, I think I'm a 4, and I'd say, actually, do you know what, I agree, I think you're a 4. Now, you might choose to do this separately and then come together. But again, yeah, we've got some, yeah, I think you're really good at that because, or why do you think you're good? Because of this, this, and this. Yeah, I agree. And by the way, you forgot, I think you're really good at doing it this way, and that's why I think a 4 is great. Here, but we might say, actually, I think I'm a 5 at that. All right, I'm seeing something a little bit different. So the point here is, irrespective of what the scores are, it creates a conversation, and that's a good thing. Yes, I agree, it's a pat on the back, well done, keep going. Or, oh, you see things differently to me. Why do you see it that way? Okay, now let me tell you why I see it this way. And hopefully we get a shared understanding at least, and then with a commitment around, okay, what do we need to do in order to actually move things up to a different level? Because these people might be seeing themselves as being a 5 here because they don't understand the real meaning of the value. Now that might be because I haven't explained it sufficiently well. So again, it allows me the chance to give a better level of clarity around the value so that people can then work on that. So this should be a very friendly, open, honest, adult to adult conversation. This is not a teacher pupil thing. This is adult to adult that says, look, the values are there to make sure that we do things in the right way. Now the reality is, if someone doesn't agree with those values, that's fine, but you've got a choice to now go elsewhere and join a business that's more in tune with your values. If you want to play by the rules of the game here, these are the values, and let's have a conversation. Should be fairly straightforward. I know it's not always, because a lot of the time the values aren't well defined. They haven't been clearly thought through and communicated. But if they have, and if you genuinely believe them, then use them every single day to catch people doing things right, saying that's a great demonstration of that value. Or if things haven't been done the right way, pull people up. Again, not in a school teacher way, just say, come on, that's not in line with how we do things around here. Let's get back on track. Hope that's helpful, and until we meet, good luck with your team, good luck in business.